So a portion of the left side of burial 14 is clearly evident on maps and photographs. Both burial 13 and burial 14 were placed on their backs with their heads oriented in the same southeasterly direction. Now, rather than being completely beneath the beaded layer as described in Fowler et al., the lower body of 14 is partially covered by beads. Her upper body is not. And looking at the photos, you don't see any beads here. And you see, it's covering her legs clearly. So there's beads between them on their legs, but none between them on their upper body. So, perhaps this suggests a secondary blanket, maybe a skirt or something associated with 14, but she's not completely under there. A secondary bundle is also on or within the beaded surface. This is not described at all in Fowler. This bundle is very evident in the field photographs. It's even evident on the figure, but you have to know what you're looking at. If you look closely at the figure in Fowler, you'll see this bone. You'll see the rest of this as well. And in Fowler, this is labeled, there's a label for burial 14 on this side. So we're thinking, well, maybe it's just a misinterpretation of those field maps. That somebody saw this, looks like an arm, they're going to call it the burial underneath. When in fact, this is the burial underneath. Got that?
No.
So far, so good? If you look at this femur in the photo and on the field maps, it's positioned anterior side down, so front side down. So if you did recognize that in the drawing as a femur, you would think, oh, the head's this way, right? You think this is an articulated head. Because there was articulation with the hip hinge. It's a partially articulated bundle. And so maybe that's where this idea that there was a prone burial under the beads came from. I don't know. But then in going through some of the other maps, what was really cool, so here's a bundle, and you've looked at this map and haven't thought anything of it. It's labeled burial 15. Burial 15 is this. It's a bundle. It didn't match this drawing, but we were becoming less and less surprised when things didn't quite match up. So we had them laying out, and we're just looking at them, and oh my gosh, but doesn't it match up completely with this bundle on the beaded surface? You've got the same two thigh bones up here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the same prone. Here's that femur. Here's that femur. And you've got in this, you can see, if you look at it closely, you can see an articulated hip, which is what we found within the skeletal material. So this mislabeled map was, apparently they saw it there at one time. So within this bundle,